Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Houston versus Iowa State college basketball matchup on Saturday, March 16th, 2024. Of course, if you like all the free picks we do at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have products meant for people who make big bets, people with big bankrolls, looking for that one-on-one style service. If that's you, go ahead and text the number you see on the screen. They're not available on the website, but it's easy to just text that number. So if you make big bets like I do, go ahead and text. But let's get to this one. Got Houston taking on Iowa State. It's the Big 12 tournament championship game. Both these teams really not a ton to play for, but of course, winning the Big 12 conference championship, certainly a feather in their cap, a trophy in the trophy case. And of course, Houston's first year in the Big 12. No small feat there. Both these teams ranked in the top 10 and have been for the bulk of the season. Houston ranked as the number one team in the country, and watching this tournament, they have played very much the part of the number one ranked team in the country. A little bit, the game against TCU, the first 5 minutes of the game, it looked like TCU wasn't even going to score a point the entire game. The game against Texas Tech, it actually got a little dicey at times, and Texas Tech came all the way back. After Houston opened up fast, Texas Tech came back, played their way into it, and then in the second half, it was all Cougars. It was a domination of the second half. But when we look at Iowa State, coming off that big win against Baylor, a very, very good team, and I think a similar team to Houston, just probably not as good a version of Houston. These teams played in the regular season a couple times. It was Iowa State getting the home win, 57-53, and Houston getting the home win, 73-65 in their more recent meeting. That was in the middle of February. We look at Iowa State coming in. It was the win against Kansas State, 76-57, blowing open a tight game, and then the game against Baylor where they controlled it pretty much from start to finish. For Houston, these have been not even close. I'll tell you, the TCU game ended up being 60-45. The game was never that close. I think that was the closest that the score was from the time that TCU scored their first point in the game. That's how dominant that performance was. When we look at what Houston has done this season, just absolutely suffocated teams on defense. We know that Iowa State pretty efficient on offense, but what they don't do well is hit free throws. So Houston, they play that aggressive style defense, and they certainly, foul from time to time like every team does that plays that style. But, Iowa State, just not a team that can really take advantage of it. The Iowa State defense is very, very good. They guard the perimeter. Team shooting just 31.9%, but Houston, pretty solid from the perimeter. Decent on the inside, but not really their game. These guys, they just work hard, and I think that's what it's all about, and I think that's what happens in this game. I think it's going to be a good game. I think it's going to be, a fairly tight one, but I think Houston wins the game, and I think they cover in the process. I think Iowa State clunks some free throws, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.